What's up, gang? Welcome back to another X Principle. We're going over our non-negotiables for weight training, strength training in the gym. Perfect technique, full range of motion, progressive overload, controlled eccentrics, proximity to failure, and specific adaptation to impose demands. Today's week 2. We're talking about full range of motion. So just like we talked about last week with perfect technique, full range of motion is safer, but also way more effective. So you're going to get way better results and way better progress, way faster when you train with full range of motion versus partial range of motion. And it's also safer to lift with full range of motion, regardless of how we feel about that. It is way safer. So if you train full range of motion on all of your lifts, you're going to get a lot stronger, a lot faster. You're going to build a lot more muscle, a lot faster, a lot easier. So it's super important. But it's also the most effective way to become more flexible. You can stretch, you can go to yoga, you can do mobility work all day, every day, but it's not going to be nearly as effective or effective at all sometimes compared to loaded stretches, which is exactly what full range of motion strength training is. So let's just take squats, for example. If you're squatting and you're only going halfway down, that's obviously not full range of motion. If you can't squat all the way down because you're not flexible, training to squat lower and lower and lower with the correctives that we do at the gym while holding weight is the most effective way to become more flexible. If you can't squat all the way down with full range of motion because you don't have the strength to, then practicing doing it at lighter weights or changing the position with the coaches at the gym is the right thing to do to make you stronger through full range of motion and more flexible. When you train with full range of motion consistently, you're going to have significantly fewer injuries, both while training and then future injuries. Call it prehab or preventative training, which is what we're talking about here. And then training with full range of motion in all of your exercises is going to prevent imbalances from happening, meaning some muscles become too loose or too strong and rolling your shoulders forward, giving you back pain, hip stiffness, whatever, just making up random stuff there. And it's going to correct imbalances that currently exist. Training with full range of motion is going to correct things that exist and prevent things from happening in the future. So let's make that the big focus of the week, training with full range of motion. There's never a reason to not train with full range of motion unless it sacrifices one of the other non-negotiables. So if in order to get full range of motion, you have to sacrifice perfect technique, then we wouldn't do it because perfect technique is number one. So keep that in mind. That's what we're going to focus on. See you at the gym.